Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the F-15E simulator. This is a simulator. I had a request to help someone with a actual starting with the starting procedure in the F-15E. This is the Milviz F-15E simulator, and basically we're gonna get right into it. Alright, this is a simulator where like the switches and everything actually work, and so there's a procedure that has to be followed in order to properly start the engines here. So give me a moment, we'll get back in the cockpit and we will get it done. Get her done, like that dude always say. I forget his name. Get her done. Okay, so let's back up. There's people a little bit there. Alright, and we are looking down into the cockpit. And I am going to use his checklist. The flow is very, very similar, but I'll just read along for his purposes as he goes along. Landing your handle down, pitch ratio switch auto, master arm safe, select jettison knob off but not pressed, fire lights not suppressed, fire test extinguisher switch off, HUD panel. HUD is the heads-up display, as required. We're not going to fire it up yet. Emergency jettison button, not pressed. Circuit breakers, check in. Jet fuel starter handle, this is the jet fuel starter. You make sure that that handle is in. I am going to, while I'm here, I'm going to engage the brake. Okay, going down, checklist. Okay, right console equipment, check and set. Emergency vent handle, in and vertical. Oxygen, supply lever, on, emergency normal, supply set, very good. This is the oxygen regulator pressure demand system here. And just going through the checklist. Alright, so we'll get to the part that closely matches the checklist that I have, that I use all the time when I use the simulator. Okay, generator switches are coming on. Left and right generator switches are on. Emergency generator going to the auto position. Engine control switches left and right are coming on. Okay. Plug guards up for our engine master switches. Left engaged, right engaged on. Put the guards back on. Okay. Jet fuel starter. Turn that to the on position. Okay. Air conditioning panel. Temperature control switch auto. Air source knob, norm, airflow selector switch, both. Okay, at this time, we're just going to go ahead and we'll get this jet on. Okay. So the starter is ready to do its thing. We also have a display that pops up here, and 1 second. So side, our anti-collision light will come on, but we'll turn that on. Turn the position lights on. Flood, and we'll turn our fuel cutoff switch off. This is a bit tricky. You gotta kind of find the sweet spot. There we go, we found it. Okay, we can see that the right engine is spooling up. It's currently 15 degrees. It's definitely going to get a lot warmer, and the nozzle position will change. So we have engine, left to right, the RPM and percent, temperature, and we can see the temperature coming up. Parking brake is on, so we don't have to worry about rolling. Everything sounds good. Okay, we're at 68% and everything is good to go there. Okay, the engine indications look good. And we'll bring up our left. Again, gotta find that sweet spot. Coming back, noticing our RPM percentage increasing, the temperature will come up momentarily, our fuel flow will slowly come up as well, and the nozzle position will change. These will be normal indications. Now I know that's all going to happen, so we'll just come over to our lighting. Okay, we'll come back and we glance, and as indicated, these should be about even. RPM percentage left and right should be the same. The temperature should be the same on the left side and the right side. The fuel flow is the same on both sides. Okay, cast system. Good. It's pretty cool. We note that the joystick is in the way. We can just hit this button and that will make the joystick go away, so we can see any controls that we need to get to on this side at this point. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the HUD control, and we're going to set that for auto so that we can see the heads up display. We look up, and there it is. Well, not that much up. Alright. So basically what we have here is we have our heading indicator. It's showing us on a heading of about 047 degrees northeast. Our airspeed is 0, and we have the altitude and mean sea level going on. And I'm going to pause at this point. Light sound good in my ear. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our multifunctional displays. And we're going to turn each one on. ADI means attitude direction indicator. HSI, horizontal situation indicator. Okay, I was about to say why didn't it pop up. And we're going to go to a armament page on the bottom. Okay, and that's fine for our purposes right there. So everything looks good, feels good, is good. Let's take a look outside. back down to our right panel, and at this point we can turn off our jet fuel starter since we are under our own power now. Close it so you guys can actually see it. So our jet starter's in the on position. Now it's off. Okay, so everything looks good there. We're not going to use anti-ice or anything like that, so go ahead and we'll get our pushback. Now we're currently at Philadelphia International Airport. We're going to probably depart runway 9 left, and what we're going to do is we're going to fly on over to McGuire Air Force Base, and so this will be just like a little short hop. The main gist of this thing was to get it started and just to show a client that uses this simulator how we do that. So this is just like a little added bonus. Alright, and we'll go ahead and we'll clear ourselves from the pushback. At this point we'll go ahead and we'll lower our canopy. Okay. Then we'll do extend our speed brake. That's functional. Review, make sure our flight controls are free and correct. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll extend our flaps. Track them, and everything appears to be functional.
Contact New York Center on 118.975. 118.975 for Pacific Airlines 986.
So yeah, this is basically a really cool sim for procedures and things of that nature. I have a lot of different aircraft that operate the same way. I have the FA-18 supported. That's a pretty good, neat one. It also has a tail hook, and you could also do carrier landings in it. So there's a lot of good, neat stuff out here on the market to kind of keep you sharp and keep your procedures tight. Pretty much in a nutshell as that goes. So we're approaching runway 9 left, and it's just going to be a VFR flight. Most people know I love flying instrument flights or under instrument flight rules. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves ready for takeoff here. Just a sharp turn here. Take a little look out into the final approach corridor. Make sure there is no landing traffic. Doesn't appear to be any. And we're just going to simulate us being cleared for position and holding on runway 9 left. If you look to the left there, you can see we're at kilo 6 and 9 left, beginning portion of the runway here. And go ahead and get ourselves set up. This will be a no flat takeoff. Have a little bit of afterburner, but we're not going that far, so we don't really need to get too hot and heavy with it. So we will keep it on the slower side of the F-15 speed regime. Okay. Okay, we'll flow through our checklist. Engine instruments checked and set. Our jet fuel starter, we're confirming off. Our ECS, check. Inlet ram switches, check and auto. Engine anti-ice switch as required. We're not going to be using engine anti-ice. Our multifunctional displays are on. Our heads-up display is on. Our brakes are checked. Good there. We're not using our FLIR. Done our flight controls for incorrect. Trim, checking and setting. Avionics is required. Oxygen is checked and set. Fuel gauge quantity check. Radar power switch is on. Auto bit initiate. Radar chart test we're not going to do. We cycled on speed brakes. We've extended and retracted our flaps. Altimeter set. Radar set to standby. We're not going to do the rear cockpit check. Okay. Okay, that is Philadelphia International Airport. We're going to Wire Air Force Base. Kilo Whiskey Romeo India is the airport identifier.